Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense at an empty set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
2nd half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Just a hair too much on it for this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fights off the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The give on the option. That's a 20. He's got space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 13 over UCLA.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. got the back over the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll do it himself.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the quick shuffle pass. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's a heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Fires to the big fella. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.